Something that's overheard recently is the chatter online about whether or not Colt Knost, who is an ex-PGA player turned on-course reporter, friend of the show, is now trying to get his amateur status back. And a lot of people are not super pumped about this. All right, time right now for our segment I like to call Overheard from JLab.
He was one of the most accomplished amateurs ever. I mean, he won the U.S. Amateur. The context of why we had Colt Knost on the show was not as a guy who walks on the course at Augusta and calls the Masters for CBS. We were talking about amateurism because he is the consummate example of like an elite amateur who got to the pro level and didn't have as much success as he had in an amateur. But he will always and forever be this like iconic amateur player. Like a lot of those guys who win the US Amateur, they have like a cup of coffee on the PGA Tour and then they're gone and you never hear from him again. Colt like had a career, but it wasn't like he was winning week in and week out. I mean, and he's just a great personality and he like, to me, embodies the kind of amateur spirit of like an amateur stick more than like a lot of these ex-pros.
Yeah.
And so I think that this whole argument that Colt is, despite, playing on the PGA Tour for how many years, winning so many millions of dollars as a PGA Tour player, like there's a process for getting your amateur status back. And he's like, okay, I got my like post-golf business thing figured out. I miss competing. The point of amateur golf is they're playing for history and they're playing for heritage and they're playing for a championship and they're not playing for money. The idea of playing a championship for no money, like that all you win is a trophy, is the whole spirit of amateurism.
And the scale has slid so far away from what it originally was. And that's not me saying that what it originally was right. Bobby Jones would never have been allowed to do this. There was a clear distinction between the two, and there's been a lot of literature written about the kind of BS that like the Bobby Jones of the world, or the Francis Ouimet for that matter, dealt with their amateurism and professionalism. Let's say you're a +4 and you're trying to make the Walker Cup team or whatever, and you lose to someone like Colt Knost or some ex-PGA Tour player. You're telling me that you're not going to be annoyed a little bit?
Play better.
Overheard from JLab, from the lab to the course. JLab Tech is trusted by the pros with gear engineered in the lab, built for every practice, every flight, and every moment you need to lock on in.
As you know, I've been on the road a lot. I've been rocking the JLab Bluetooth over-ear headphones. Amazing noise cancellation on those things. And have been just like knocking it out of the park on my flights, watching movies, getting work done. JLab delivers headphones, earbuds, Bluetooth speakers designed for life that respect your budget. Look for the blue box at retailers everywhere or shop jlab.com.